Hi lovely ones, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked. This will be video number 4 in the House of the Soul Tarot Spread series. We've already covered the chimney, we've covered the basement, and we have covered the kitchen. So we are moving on to the living room, so let's take a look. And so this is the living room, this room right here, okay? Now the living room is all about, oh, let me adjust this some more. The living room is all about your daily life and your relationships with your friends, with your coworkers, people in a group or a team that you participate in, and that kind of thing. So in that position, I drew the Five of Wands. This is the Shadowscapes Tarot version. And here is the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith version. Okay, so to me, in this position in the spread, it speaks of competition. There's been a lot of competition in 2015 and probably some more to come in 2016. But this is all about your individuality. What makes you you? Not following the crowd. Going your own way, making your own way. Just because someone else is doing something a certain way and it turned out that way for them doesn't mean that that's your path and that's the path that you're supposed to follow. Everybody's path is different. Follow yours. What does yours say? Just because everybody is going to the right, does that mean you need to go to the right too? If what you really want is to the left, it'll take you so much longer to get there. To me, this card, at least in the Rider-Waite-Smith version, I really see this as standing apart from the crowd. Also, yes, there's so much competition and there may be some strife and, aggression, that kind of thing. People wanting to prove that they're better or that they deserve something more. But everyone's experience is different. I see ourselves in this card as this guy right here in the white and blue polka dot shirt. He's so different from all of them. All the other ones are wearing orange or red or yellow, but he stands alone. He stands apart. There's something about him that is special. What is about you that is special? What makes you stand apart from the crowd? What is it about you that would catch somebody's eye? Focus on that. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, which way that they're going. You never know someone else's journey. Your journey is yours and yours alone. I had an interesting experience this week. I had ran into some people that I went to school with or used to work with while I was out holiday shopping. And I used to feel that I was so far, behind where I should be for my age. I should have this, or I should have that, or I should have done this, or should have done that. And seeing them made me realize we're all on separate paths. We're all have our own journey. And I think it's also important to note social media, at least for me, kind of took a major role with me in these cards. I was always comparing myself to somebody else, what they were doing, what school they went to, what job they were in, that kind of thing, and making me feel like I was inadequate or not good enough, or I'm 25 years old, I should be doing this, 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 I should have this, this, this. But that's not true. My journey is separate from theirs. And I think it took seeing some people that I used to know all these years later to help me to realize that their journey is theirs and mine is mine. I love my journey. I wouldn't trade it for anyone else's. Um, but at the same time, know that competition can be healthy. It can push you, it can drive you, but make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, not for someone else's approval, but to better yourself. And I believe that's all I have to say for today. Just take the time to figure out what your strengths are. Know your strengths and know your weaknesses and try to improve on both. Um, don't be too headstrong. Keep a nice, cool, level head, but make sure that you take action. If there's something that you want to change, something that you want to do, it's not going to happen unless you take action. But again, in 2015, I think in our daily life, we'll still be in a little bit of that competition mode. But just know that to start where you are. Everybody's path is different. It is okay to start where you are. Um, Following the masses isn't always such a good thing. You can miss out on a lot that's good for you and good for your soul. A lot of good lessons for you and for your soul. Everybody learns in different ways. And just because you learn in a different way than somebody else, there's nothing wrong with that. So, again, we in the first video, we released with the devil all of our addictions, things that are no longer serving us, bad habits, attitudes, that kind of thing. Okay. With the basement, we dealt with the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is all about feeling that no one is out to get you. Bringing those things to the light. That was all about trust. What have issues with trust have you had this year, and how can you build that and lay that strong foundation to regain that trust so that your house can stand tall and strong? Everything is built on trust, whether that's trust of the universe, trust of your guides, your angels, trust of your ancestors, trust of yourself, and the people in our everyday relationships. And then today we spoke about, oh no, and then we spoke about the kitchen. The kitchen was the Three of Swords, which is all about communication, and what you've been cooking up, what didn't necessarily pan out, and how you can change that recipe. So what if the dough didn't rise fully? Now you know what to do better for next time, and just to work on that. What ideas are you sharing and giving to others? And today we talked about the living room, which is the Five of Wands, which is all about competition and standing apart from the crowd and following your own way. Don't let people who are close to you right now, whether that be in your work environment or your friends, in a group or development circle that you're in, you don't feel the need to be better than them or to compete with them. Everybody has their own different strengths and weaknesses, their pluses and their minuses, things that I may be a little better at than you, and you may be way better at than me. That's what variety is the spice of life. That's what makes us all human. We all have something to add and to share and to learn from everyone. But don't. Okay. So let's just have a hypothetical situation. Let's say in your job that you and another coworker have been friends for a while, and you all are going up for the same position, the same promotion, raise, whatever the case may be. That's a tough position to be in. But you have to realize that your strengths are yours and theirs are theirs. There are things that make you special. There are things that make them special. Honor them. Honor your differences, but it's okay. I know it's hard to go up against people that you care about because, yes, you don't want to hurt them, but at the same time, you want what's best for you or want to win or whatever the case. But I think I think it's very important to remember the feelings of others. Take others' feelings into consideration when you are going up against someone, or you're trying to show your qualities. You don't have to put somebody else down to do that. Competition can be healthy, but don't play dirty. There's no need to play dirty. If it's meant to be yours, it will be yours. I am Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked. Thank you for watching today. I wanted to show off a little bit of my new goodies. Before we moved on, and before I say goodbye to you, so let's do this. I don't know if you can see. I got some pretty, pretty candles. Pretty. And this will be with me from now on. As some of you know, my name is Ariel, and I love The Little Mermaid, and I found this lovely Little Mermaid sand sculpture. So that is going to be for me. I saw it and I fell in love with it, and I had to have it. I knew it was supposed to be on my altar.